And howdy, here we are.
How's it going?
This time was a different Chris.
Yeah, just swap them out.
Chris, Chris is an interchangeable term.
Exactly. Just spell it different.
You scream Chris into any of the live chats on any of the streams anymore, you get 5 people responding.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, no, you have to be different with your different spelling.
Yeah, of course. Let's see who's in the chat. We got East Coast Thrills.
East Coast is here.
How's it going?
I got him his Cinequeen back, so he should be flying here. He was getting some.
I might as well type in the chat as Fun Vaults.
Yeah.
There we go.
And Drone Delirium is here. And now we have Fun Vaults. And for those that don't know, Fun Vaults is the latest creation of Kelly and Chris. I don't know who's more creative in that duo, but I guess Kelly gets rights because he's paying the bills, and you get the creative rights because you're the creator.
Yeah, it's kind of our place to put videos that we don't have an obligation to film. Like if someone sends Kelly an e-bike or a scooter, he has an obligation to make a video for Ready Set Drone. But if he wants to just make a fun video for it, you know, people that subscribe to Ready Set Drone start squawking after a while. They're like, is this Ready Set Scooter? So we created Fun Vaults for that.
I mean, Kelly really gives those scooters to work at.
Yeah.
You know, being at the upper end of the load range.
You're trying to make me say something bad, aren't you? Then you're gonna screen capture.
I would not do such a thing. But before we get too far into it, I've got the screaming deal that I come across just now on Amazon. And for all the drone flyers out there, you might want to jump on this because
do I sense sarcasm or is this real?
No. Okay. For real.
Okay.
The Roku R111 remote ID module for $34.
Okay, that's reasonable. So does it come with an internal battery, or how does that work?
That is an internal battery on that thing.
Okay, that seems like the most useful setup.
Yeah, it's got a little USB port on the side to charge with.
Nice.
You look right here on the side. There's looks like a USB-C port on the side, and it charges in 40 minutes and can be used for up to 5 hours.
That's a good deal. Yeah.
And they claim to be FAA compliant. So, I mean, $34.
Yeah.
And like $36 by the time you get your tax on there. That's a steal of a deal. Yeah. Regular price on that thing is like $60. Chris, and Dad Random, he had that thing on review. He just released a review video on that.
Nice.
So weighs 13.5 grams. So
perfect for my tiny whoop. Half the weight.
Well, only if you want to use your tiny whoop in a 107 capacity.
Yeah.
And I was just asked this question again. Do we actually have to have it? Well, yes, you're supposed to have it.
Right.
You know, whether you do or not, that's entirely up to you. But for 35 or figure was taxed about $36, it'd be hard to say no to that. It's what, a $1,500 ticket if they catch you. One that every infraction was to FAA was $1,500.
Well, that definitely beats what, $100 or $300 for the first first ones coming out a few years ago. I think they were priced at some crazy high number like that.
Oh yeah.
Drone tag or something.
Drone delirium. Nobody cares if you have that thing, except when something happens, and then they're gonna ask, "Did you have remote ID on it?" And you didn't.
Oh, it must have fallen off.
That just adds to the bill.
It fell off when I did a power loop.
Yeah. If nothing else, buy one, register it on the FAA website. No, so you got your number on it.
Right.
So you can at least say, I had one. If it did fall off, then, you know, you should be able to find it because.
Oh, yeah, you can track it.
It's trackable, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll put one of those on. We'll put an Apple tag, whatever, on it, and you can never say you lost your drone ever again.
Yeah.
Unless the gator ate it and a drainage ditch in Austin.
Yep.
So, but hey, there's an inexpensive.
Yeah, that's a good find.
It's an inexpensive little thing, and you know, you're your own man to figure out whether or not you want to go with that. Trying to see where the share do here. There we go. I'll throw it in the chat. There.
Nice.
I know I have no idea how far this thing tracks, but it's FAA compliant, and that's all we need to know.
I don't think there's a requirement for that, is there? It just all that needs to happen is it's transmitting.
It transmits on whatever bands.
Yeah.
So. Yep. So yeah, especially you 107 folks, you need to have one for each of your quads, and that gets to be a pricey proposition if you buy the $200 one.
Yeah, definitely.
I actually have that $200 one.
You bought it?
Uh-huh.
Which one is it? Is it Drone Tag or some other company?
It's the Beacon.
Oh, yeah. That thing's okay. Yeah, Drone Tag. Okay, yeah.
Drone Tag Beacon.
So that's the one with the battery internally, right?
Yep. That's this little bugger.
I think the upside was that the one where you can like change certain settings and make it basically invisible, but yet compliant. I seem to remember, what's his name? Alien Drones. Keith put out a video.
Our self-proclaimed master of everything, remote ID. Yeah, but this one charges was a micro USB, so that's not even as fancy as the Roku. There was USB-C on it.
Yeah.
And you can external power this thing too. There's a few advantages to this thing, yeah. But
hey, what's up? Eat more possum.
Eat more possum in the house. Who else do we have now? We have Jim Stroning, and we have James Baraka, and Yellow Rose is here, and whoever that Sunrise fella is. Oh, wait, that's you. So you've been playing what's the Emax Cinehawk Mini?
Yeah, and at first when I saw the props, I thought they were the same ones as the Tiny Hawk II Freestyle.
Okay.
They are 2.5 inches, but they're just slightly different. Of course, they're mounted as pushers.
Yeah.
So it's a slightly different model. But this drone has been really fun to fly indoors and outdoors. Sometimes these Cinewhoops just
Did y'all mount a GPS on it yet?
no, we don't plan to because we're mostly going to use this indoors. But it does have a slot for the GPS.
Yeah.
Right there.
You take that little tab off and you squeeze it in there.
Yeah.
And it peeks out through the hole on the other side.
Yeah, it's a nice design. So
yeah,
when Emax puts out drones, there's always something that is kind of annoying. And besides having to put in the O3 unit, which was not my favorite thing, like the battery strap is the right length for this battery. It's not too long. There's no wires that are exposed that the propellers will catch on. Like I'm having trouble finding something bad to say about this or complain about it.
Show the access to the SD card and the USB port at the bottom. So that's easy enough to get to. You don't have no stupid plugs or anything to deal with.
Yeah, and if you want to plug into Betaflight, the USB-C port is just right through there. It looks like it's down in there, but it's easy to plug in, like not a problem at all.
Is that USB-C or just USB-C?
USB-C.
All right, and that comes straight up from the flight controller?
Yeah, yeah. You just plug in the USB-C cable into here, and it's in.
Nice.
Like that. Yeah, really, really simple, and I think it's well designed. The only issue that I ran into was, which Kelly mentioned in the video, which the prop guards are slightly, they give a little bit, which is kind of what you want. But when they give and you hit something, the ends of the props can kind of bend or break off. But that's a really, really minor complaint.
Oh, there's a pretty good gap between the prop and the prop guard too.
Yeah. But yeah, so
really not giving it a boost.
We've crashed this quite well.
Kelly, he needs to spend a couple bucks on spare props.
Yeah, we need to buy some props for this guy. They didn't have them for sale last week, but I think they do now.
My personal feeling is 2.5 inches about the minimum for a good flying quad with anything like O3 or Walks No Moonlight or anything like that to handle the weight.
I see. Yeah. Do you remember a few months ago you tried the Flywoo Cinerace? It was the ducted quad. Those are good indoors, but as soon as you take them outdoors and there's a tiny bit of wind, they're hard to control.
Well, it's the ducks that are counterproductive at that point.
Yeah, but this guy's fine outside. It hasn't been that windy, but we haven't had to fight it at all.
Yeah, the only thing that I saw on that 1303.5 or was it? Yeah, 1303.5 motor on there.
Yeah.
I wish they would have gone to like a 1404. They have a good 1404 motor.
Yeah, for the what's that? The Baby Hawk, right? Is it?
Yeah, there's a Emax has a whole slew of motors.
Yeah.
I have a nice 1404 motor that it was in the Crux, I think. But I mean, Emax has some nice motors anyway. Period.
Yeah, we were. This is a video I need to edit, but Kelly and I were trying to compare the power of this Cinehawk Mini in terms of recovering after a dive. Like, can we just go towards the ground and recover well? And we can perfectly fine. But with the Avata 2, that's what we're comparing it to. We got too close to the ground, and so we had to kind of pull up sooner.
If you dive toward the ground, you have to pull up before you get to the ground. Yeah, that's
Gotcha. Okay.
generally how that works.
Where were you when we needed that advice?
Otherwise, you have a situation like you had in the beginning of Die Hard 2, where they dropped the runway a couple of 100 feet on the approach, and the plane went bloops. I know I'm talking Die Hard 2, which was probably in the movies before you were born.
I'm terrible at movies, so.
Yeah, when did Die Hard 2 come out? Now I gotta look.
So Jim is asking, but only low flying. So I flew this like 250 feet in the air, did dives and all sorts of stuff. And, it's, of course, it's not a freestyle quad, but I had no problems with it being pushed around or controlling it. Like it's like a perfect compromise in terms of if you want an all around lightweight sub 250 drone that you can fly indoors and around people. Yeah,
what the weight end up with was that 850 battery that you got on there.
I have a scale over here. I think it was like one something. Hold on, let me get the scale.
I feel like a darn drug dealer here. You gotta weigh everything. Get out the scale, man.
Let's see here. Yeah,
Die Hard 2 came out in 1990.
Oh, great. Nice. I was right there, just in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually it's 215 with this 850 battery.
So you still have plenty of room to do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to be a sucker for smaller ducted quads.
And Hobby High says he likes the color signs of green, where Woxner is more gold. Yeah, that would be something for you two to debate. I'll leave myself out of that discussion because green is one of the colors I can't really see too well.
Well, yeah, I don't have much experience with Woxner cameras anyway.
Another question: how loud is it?
Well, I can do a test flight around here, but it's just subjectively. I haven't measured it, but subjectively, it's kind of like a medium loud. It's not like a screamer, like a traditional Cinewhoop. But of course, it's not the most quiet thing. However, outside when you fly it, that's when you notice, wow, it's actually quite quiet. Because Kelly armed it for the first time, and he's flipping the arm switch. I'm like, Kelly, it's armed. He's like, oh, really? It was so quiet when he armed it. But yeah, I flew it indoors first, and I noticed that it's not,
because y'all want to get at least one good flight in before Kelly got a hold of it.
Yeah, well, indoors, sound bounces off the walls, so it's going to sound louder. But outdoors, I noticed it was actually quieter, and I think it's quieter than the Avata 2.
And it's really not the fact that it's a pusher that makes it louder. It's the frame around the ducts that makes them loud.
Oh, yeah. There's not much of a channel for the air to suck through, I guess. Yeah,
but to really get the effect like when I first come out was a Cinewhoops, was it Chandrons that had the little tapered
Oh, yeah.
ducts? And I found no, in order to get that effect like you have with the EDF motor, the props have to be very, very tight to the frame around it to
I
get
see.
that extra push out of it.
Gotcha.
But most of your center whoops, the frame is nothing but a guard for the props. So if you run into somebody, they don't get cut up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this one embraces that reality. This is just a guard, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Most of your center whoops are just that.
But the would you say that the Flywoo Cinerace V2 is more of a duct? Do you remember what that looks like?
Yeah, but I don't know that the duct's really doing much in the way of
Okay.
giving it any boost.
I was gonna say they kind of make it difficult to fly, you know, anything except low and straight and indoors, which is good at. But one time I went out the door with the Cinerace V2, and I had trouble getting back inside just because a gust of wind caught it.
Yeah, I'm gonna add this in here. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Cinerace V2.
Yeah.
But it's got pretty stout. And the more of a duct you have, the more of a sail it becomes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you can see how they are quite a bit closer, but they, you know, from what people were testing, they had to be like right on.
Mm.
It has something to do at the end of the prop. If you look at the air movement, there's a little vertex that forms back there.
I see.
And what they were trying to do initially was try to cut that vertex off.
Yeah.
If you look at airplanes and you see how the tips of the wings are coming up on the end now,
Yeah.
that's the same problem they're dealing with.
I see.
So it puts a lot of stress on the wings.
Mm.
Did I mention that my brother works for Airbus?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have mentioned that before.
So. Anywho, yeah. So what else is going on up there in Big Bad Austin? What else you guys been up to?
Well, we just assembled another e-bike today, and this is one that
How many
Kelly,
parts do you have left over? And who thought it was a good idea to give Kelly tools? Okay.
it just
Have
came
you
in the
not
box.
learned anything?
Hey, I just hold the camera, and
Yeah, that's. Now I know why you won't get on the bikes.
well, so this bike actually that we built is one that Kelly bought himself. So it's going to be going to Fun Vaults, not Ready Set Drone. Fun Vaults has what, 12 subscribers? So we're too small.
Everybody that's in the chat, subscribe to Fun Vaults.
Yeah, our goal is 20 subs by the end of the year.
let's give Callie and Chris a little bit of a boost. So I'm gonna take
I actually pasted in the private chat a blooper that we filmed today.
Okay.
When we were testing out a power level setting on an e-bike, and Kelly kind of got surprised at how powerful it was. So we had to retake the shot, but I'm going to release this video. as a short at some point.
All right, I'm posting fun volts in the chat. Okay. Right click, open a new window, and subscribe.
Awesome. Thank you. We're gonna get the Lone Star bump.
We're going. Oh, you're at 17 subscribers now.
Wow. Okay.
19.
Dang. We're gonna hit our goal today.
One more. Let's make it 20. We'll check back at the end of the stream. See if we get you over 20.
Awesome. Thank you.
Whatever little I can do.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting starting a new YouTube channel, just without really any subscribers, and just posting videos to YouTube and just seeing.
Even if you don't like e-bikes, subscribe anyway, because there will be a blooper reel.
Yeah, there'll be fun videos. How about that? And cool drone shots, because we're going to be chasing stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, that one chase that you did on that Moon Goose, what that yellow bike?
Oh yeah. Obsidian. Mock wheel.
Obsidian.
Yeah.
You were obscenely close to his butt. I was actually wondering if you were going to give him some incentive, and
Hey, I like to get close when I chase.
And that's what she said.
Oh goodness. But I was chasing with the Avada, so
see there, 20 subscribers.
Nice.
Boom.
Thank you. Awesome. Our yearly goal has been met. There we go. Fun Vault's posted in the chat. Pasted an emoji.
So yeah, no, Chris or Dad, he's been playing around with some e-bikes too, and the scooters and what have you.
Yeah. Well, his channel's perfect for that. It's just random.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's so random, there are no telling what's going to come out of the mouth next.
Yeah.
But that's that's what he does. So no, I just took a road trip down to Florida, and I could have used one of those electric scooters down there.
Do you think a scooter, like a regular stand-up scooter, is what you want, or more like an e-bike type thing?
No, just a scooter. Something I can throw in the back truck.
Yeah.
I got a tonneau cover on my truck, so I really don't have a whole lot of room.
Yeah.
But I can definitely throw one or two scooters back there for us, and then just park the truck somewhere and go exploring on the scooters.
Yeah. I think the scooter video that Kelly's released recently, I think he was saying that the tires, like he would have liked to have larger tires on that for his weight and height. It's just that particular model was better for someone shorter and lighter. But
he needs to have the solid rubber tires.
Yeah, only one was solid rubber and the other was pneumatic.
Yeah, no, he needs to have solid rubber tires.
I'd love to see Lone Star UAV do a scooter test. What scooter fits a 7 foot tall human?
That is actually. Now, I recently bought some stand-up pedal boards. And let me tell you, putting 300 and some pounds on a paddle board, that's a little bit of a trick too.
Yeah.
And I found one that according to marketing material.
Yeah.
And you will find, paddleboard capacity is like flight time on drones. Okay.
Yeah.
The marketing folks have wonderful ways to stretch the numbers. But the one that I bought for myself had a 430-pound capacity. And I took it out, and it's 6 inches thick, and was me sitting on it. It was about halfway in the water, so that's about where you want to be with that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, yeah, no dually scooters. They're eating. Here comes Oklahoma. This is how you know a guy lives in Oklahoma. Okay, the answer to anything heavy is get a dually.
I don't think I know what that is.
A dually?
Yeah.
Pickup truck was 2 rear wheels.
Oh, I never.
I know they have those in Austin too.
Well, maybe I just don't know the word for that.
Yeah, no, the big 1-ton pickup trucks that have the big fender flares on the back and have dual wheels on the back.
Ah, I see. Okay,
That's a dually truck.
gotcha.
That's where you can tell that Brent is out in Oklahoma.
Okay.
I know. Rednecks fix anything. Get a dually.
He's been flying some good gaps there in Oklahoma.
He's been hitting them, huh?
Oh, he's been hitting gaps as in missing everything around them, which is pretty awesome and impressive.
All right. You said something about a blooper wheel here, so I'm going to have to.
Oh, it's just a blooper moment, really, but I just thought it was funny.
Okay.
The bike kind of took Kelly off guard. Had a bit too much power.
I want to see Kelly on a motorcycle. I really do.
Like a real motorcycle?
Yeah.
I don't know if he rides those.
Let's see. We get the sound with that. I don't know that we get the sound with that. Hold on. I gotta share this with sound, don't I?
Looks like East Coast Thrills is throwing shade my way. Hey, I was born in California. There we go. I admit it.
We're trying not to hold that fact against you too much.
Okay.
Yeah. Also shared tab audio. Okay.
Well, all the suspense is better be good, right?
Let's try this. All right, now.
Intensity level 5 from a standstill. Whoa. That was kind of threw me off. Yeah, it's a lot. Here is
So
perfect.
yeah, we wanted to see the difference between level 1 and level 5, and kind of bucked like a donkey. So
bucked like a donkey. How does Kelly know what a donkey bucks like? There's just all sorts of disturbing images coming to my mind right now.
Gosh. Why do you have to put disturbing images in my head now?
Speaking of oculi, Captain, you did what?
Well, that's Sounds like
There's
that's
another disturbing there. What you do with your cows in your pasture is okay.
goodness.
Yeah, let's hit the thumbs if you would, please. What do we have here? The Grumpy Vlogger, aka our Santa Claus in making.
Oh man, yeah. Kyle will just, yeah, that'd be a sight to see.
Yeah, monkey football. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, thanks, Lloyd. I'm glad everything makes sense now.
That doesn't make sense. Just explains a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
wouldn't
yeah.
go as far as saying it made sense.
Important distinction. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if Dad's ever going to join us tonight. He got held up.
You want me to?
Rumor has he had to go to principal's office.
He was flying without a remote ID module, I heard.
He flew without a remote ID through the hallways of the high school. He got busted.
Yeah. Should we try a live fly and a live crash?
We can do a live crash. You want to try a live? Oh, here we go. A live at the Cinehawk Mini.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if this works.
You need to share a screen of some type.
Yeah. Give me a second to turn everything on and turn the lights on.
And Grumpy is lurking. Right, that's just you know you're living right if you have Grumpy lurking on your channel. Is Dad testing the Neo? No. But there were some good images that came out about the Neo. We can look at here in a minute.
So
the studio will never be the same. And for those that don't know, Chris actually has to run a Kelly studio right now. So
yeah, I have
there's
free
an
reign.
extra hole in the wall. I'm sure Kelly won't notice.
Yeah. So I was trying to figure this out like 5 minutes before the stream went live
Okay.
to share live from the goggles to the RC Pro, and then from the RC Pro to the computer, and I got it working like right as I came on. So let's see if I just need to change my
Share
camera.
the screen.
Oh, I'll just change my camera. So let's change it to this and see if that works.
All right, and I'll make you.
Can you still hear me?
There we go. I can hear you.
All right. Well, let's see.
And horizon mode, nonetheless.
Yeah. Well. All right. Let's see how long I can fly before crashing. And I'm curious to see if it's going to be a smooth or a choppy video because it's going through the RC Pro.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we're armed. Rescue off. Well, yeah, how about that? Oh, that's the new ride, huh?
Yeah.
You saw it here first.
Do I dare? No, I don't. I felt like I was about to crash. I was about to crash into that. I wanted to go through that triangle gap.
Why not?
It seems doable, yeah.
It's doable. There you go.
A bit rough. There's the
Obsidian. Well, look at him hitting all the gaps.
Yeah, not all of them. Does it look smooth on your end?
From what I can see, yeah, and I'm looking at the monitor on my TV too, and no, that
Nice.
actually looks pretty good.
Nice. I'll come and say hi behind us.
Yeah, that's working really good. That was working really good.
Yeah, and as I said before, like the ELRS connection has been solid. Like no issues there.
And that's the boxer you're using now?
Yeah, right now I'm using the Boxer. Before I was using my radio with the Emax.
That's the whole thing. There must have been some setting, possibly in the receivers. The
Maybe.
receiver for that one particular quad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and fly that. That was the Baby Hawk 03, but it was so intermittent that I don't know if I can replicate it necessarily.
Yeah, how about that? What? Got a little close to the disc there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to do it. And he didn't even hit the wall this time. How about that?
Yeah.
Show off. Okay. You really want to show off, you go through the armrests.
I tried that. I tried that before, and yeah, I need a lot more practice to go through the armrests. But yeah, there we go.
That was cool.
I'm glad.
That was
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah, I'm glad that worked.
How about that? We actually have drone content on this channel for once.
Yeah, but it's annoying that you have to go through this thing, you know? Like I wish I could just go straight from the goggles.
You
HDMI
mean like
out.
you could on the walks now?
Yeah. Exactly. Ben T is in the house. What does that mean?
That means it's time to go home.
Oh, all right.
Sorry, Ben, but Lloyd says he can't fly that was a Zavada too. Not a problem.
I mean, you could do a lot with the motion too. I see people flying crazy stuff with the motion too, then, and I'm like, I could not do that with the regular controller.
Well, Lloyd is really versed. What's the DJ I love toy? I mean, do I need to say any more?
Well, I'm glad that I'm glad that was smooth and
Yeah, no, that worked really well.
Wi-Fi and everything.
Yeah, no, that worked well.
Yeah, I was searching how to share Goggles 2 live through the RC Pro, and there were instructions like just by text, hey, like, go to this setting, do this, but no video. So I'm thinking I'll just make a quick video about it because I could not find a video how to do that, even though it's not a new thing.
Well, so I know you and Callie have been working together for a while, and I also know you have the Evo 1 still, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I found some early footage of y'all's working together, and I figure I best share it.
Oh boy.
And here you are flying the Evo, The evil one.
Yeah, that looks about right. Oh goodness. You know, sometimes that's just like way too accurate. So it's like not even funny. Oh man.
I came across that thing yesterday and I was dying laughing. And then I remembered that you still had the evil one.
Yeah. Well, at least you're laughing with me, not at me.
I'm always laughing with you, brother.
Okay. Good to know.
Sometimes I laugh at you, but I mean, that's. But Chuck's in the house, and when Chuck's here, that means Lori's here, and that means ladies present. Y'all better clean it up.
Yeah, no more of your dirty jokes, Kai.
But Lloyd says at his age, he had lots of practice. What's the love to it?
Yeah, I was gonna say that goes back to your dirty joke. How's it going, Chuck?
Well, we'll just leave it at that.
Yes, we will.
You know, there's other words for the motion controller that I'm not going to repeat here. You know, after all, we're a decent channel.
So I did something to Kelly the other day that really surprised him. Speaking of not saying words, I made a YouTube short for Ready Set Drone, uploaded it, and had him watch it, and asked him, you know, hey, do you mind if I publish this? He's like, no, I mean, it looks fine. And it was just a, you know, a tutorial on how to bind Goggles 3 or something like that. And then I said, Kelly, do you notice anything weird about it? And he's like, I don't know. Like, did you do something to my voice or something? And I said, the entire voiceover is fake. It's all AI. I cloned Kelly's voice and typed in what I wanted to say, and then the AI Kelly said it. And Kelly didn't notice at first. If you're listening for it, it's quite obvious. But first listen, you might not notice. And Kelly didn't notice. So it's a scary, scary world we live in. I can just clone your voice and make you say whatever I want.
Yeah, like you needed that tool.
Yeah.
Like you needed that tool. If y'all don't know, be careful when he's watching on a live stream. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. But yeah, it's kind of scary that I can just have Kelly redo.
Lloyd caught on that this little clip that I just played you was back when Kelly still had hair.
Oh goodness. I hope Kelly's not watching right now. He's still busy, I think.
He's still occupied.
Yes. Yeah,
and,
but
apparently we'll stay at the Convection House this evening, so we missed out again. And Chuck is claiming that Lori's behaving. Whoa. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
What does Jim mean when he says he has voices shut off? Or I have voice shut off?
I have no idea what that means.
Does that mean when we try to talk, he just tunes it all out? He can't hear any voice?
Well, it's, you know,
Just
any man can do that.
Just garbled gibberish?
No, it's called selective hearing. Standard equipment for any man. Because, you know, we know before whatever issue she has really becomes an issue, she'll mention it another half dozen times, you know, eventually you catch on that there's something going on. But yeah, let's take a look see at the Neo pictures, because there was a whole bunch of pictures released today.
So are these as badly photoshopped as the previous ones, or are these more?
Well, these are from Igor on and then Quadro News put his watermark on it, so who knows? But the battery apparently pops in at the bottom.
Okay. And they have 3-bladed props, so that's more common than the
Yeah.
5.
There's with no props.
Or they're just spinning so fast we don't see them.
I mean, this is going to be a compact little thing, but I still don't see how they get this to 135 grams with the battery. You know, the one thing that's been claimed on this was a weight of 135 grams. And we know that the battery is 2S and about 1400 milliamp hour. So we're looking at batteries, 2S 1300 milliamp hour battery comes in at like 60 grams. This being a smart battery probably has extra circuitry on it, so figure about 65 grams for that battery. That would leave 60 grams just for all the rest of this, and that's going to be a tall order to get that down to that little weight. So
why would they even want to go that low? I can understand going below 200 for Japan, but
that's kind of my train of thought is 135 on the and no 64 for the battery. That puts them at 199. That gets you under the Japanese restriction. And that I can see, but I can't see this being with the battery 135 grams.
Yeah. Didn't someone say he flew it? Like someone on X was either Igor or one of those guys was saying they flew it.
I haven't heard.
I think they were kind of going at each other, Jasper and Igor.
Yeah. Well, I don't live on X like some people do.
Yeah.
So I know Dad hangs out on X quite a bit more than what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, he seems to be on there quite a lot. I just get followed by stupid bots on X, which is really annoying.
And Funvolts is now 21 subscribers.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Just want to mention that.
That's awesome.
So, one does what he can.
Yeah.
You think Kelly's going to come in yet?
Well, I think he was busy until 6. Yeah, if it's on time, then he might hop on.
Ben says he fired X.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Ben.
Yes, Ben says, Kelly, you got 3 minutes. If you're listening, 3 minutes. That's it.
Well, Kelly gave us a maybe. Maybe he's gonna come.
Yeah, he said maybe, and if he doesn't come on today, he'll be on next week.
Jim, I don't think I want to say that out loud. That's just a little bit too risky.
Well, it's actually a Lone Star bump, so therefore it's a lump.
It's a lump. Okay, that sounds a lot better. Ready, set, maybe. Yes. Ready, set, lick, maybe. Okay, yeah, that's more like it.
Well, you just had to bring that up, didn't you? You just had to bring that up.
I mean, you can't play that clip too much. I mean, there's no such thing.
No, but where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is.
Is that Dad Random's quad?
I think it is. Ah, there you go. That's gonna make that lens nice and
Salty.
yeah. Sexy quad.
Um,
Got to keep
you
your
know that quad committed suicide.
no wonder. You just PTSD.
It just dawned on me. You know, Chris was flying it over a golf course, and it decided not to come back.
Yeah.
And that was the very first flight after he got it back from here. So it was shortly after it got licked by Kelly.
Yeah. It was definitely the lick, not the fact that not enough satellites were acquired. Right.
Well, I don't know what exactly he did there, but yeah.
Probably fell into the rocky places between the golf course, right? The greens.
Yeah, he says there's some deep caves in between there that it must have dropped into. But I mean, if he had lost signal to the ELRS, it should have gone into a return home. I'm sure he had enough signals when he took off for return home.
I swear when he was talking about it with you, he's just like was so excited to fly it that he didn't wait for the satellites. So Ben is asking about satellites on FPV quads.
Are satellites needed for FPV? No, they're not required. Okay, but if you have a satellite receiver on it, like this one thing right here, Betaflight's been getting pretty good with getting a return to home function going, where it returns at least enough to where you can reacquire control over it and land it. Actually, some of the newer Betaflights, like 4.5, they got it pretty much down to where that thing will land within a reasonable distance from the origin point. So,
what happens when it's flying towards you successfully, returning to home, and then you acquire signal back in your goggles and controller? Do you have to like manually take over, or does it just give you control?
no, you have to take over again.
You just flip some kind of switch. You have to set up a switch to flip.
I think it's in your failsafe.
Okay. Oh, so
you flip your radio on the failsafe, and then you turn the failsafe back off, and that puts it back.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, the quads that we've flown with GPS, I don't know. They've always scared me.
If you don't have enough satellite lock, it actually tells you in the goggle, rescue mode not available. That's the same thing when, and you weren't here, but Chris just flew for us the Cinehawk Mini in the studio, and you had that prompt right at the front, that right up, as you aren't, that rescue mode not available.
Okay, so that's like a Betaflight setting that is looking for a GPS unit or something, right? Because I know Emacs sells it ready for.
You think it's on the failsafe? Whoa! What are you?
Oh, is he calling you out?
If you lose control, it goes in the failsafe. So when it gets back toward you, if you put your radio on the failsafe and turn failsafe back on, that should get you control back on your quad.
So Lloyd is on to me. He says he hasn't seen Kelly on a live stream so long that he thinks he's an AI now. Lloyd, I didn't want that to come out, but I think the secret's out apparently. but the AI isn't ready for today.
And now we know why he's not here.
Yeah, the AI wasn't
The
ready.
email that I said that he's got an appointment from the 3 to 6 is actually something you sent me to
Right.
cover the fact that poor Kelly is laying in the ditch behind the studio getting eaten by buzzards right now, feeding the wildlife.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant when you said he's out back feeding the wildlife?
The AI just needs another update. It's not live stream ready, Lloyd.
Ah,
But maybe next week he'll come on.
yeah, you're busted, Buster.
Yeah, if anyone finds the YouTube short with Kelly's AI voice, you'll know it's AI. Like if you're listening for it, you'll be like, sounds a little robotic. But
Yeah, right here. Kelly is the next episode of its own podcast.
you're not far off. So coming up on an episode of his podcast, he plays an AI clip that I made of. It was actually Alex's voice, and so yeah, that's on an upcoming episode. So yeah, stay tuned.
Now, Dirt Nap City, now that Kelly's taking the dirt nap, you just got an AI.
Wow, it's all coming together now.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like yeah, Alex joked that we could just make a whole podcast just with cloning Alex and Kelly's voices and have them have a fake conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Alex say something.
I asked we'll all take a moment to remember Kelly here right now.
A moment of silence. But don't worry, his AI will live forever.
Won't his family catch on at some point?
They're in Canada right now.
Well, there you go. That's the way to do it. And if he don't show up, whenever he's going up there to pick him up, they won't think much of it. It'll be 3 months before you'd be in Belize by then.
Hey, Scott.
Belize doesn't have an extradition treaty with the U.S., so you know.
Oh, I'm glad you're up on these things, Kai.
Kelly isn't flying up to Canada. Well, his family seems to think he still is. But with Kelly being a mystery right now, where he might be or not be, and given that Chris has the perfect clone going on here, we don't know what's going on with Kelly.
Yeah, soon I'll be able to clone video, so we can just have a fake AI.
Yeah,
video.
we don't need Kelly anymore. We'll AI is voice, we AI is video.
Yeah. Man, speaking of AI videos, I cannot stand YouTube AI audio. Like when they sound like AI, it's just really annoyingly.
There's a lot of annoying AI videos on YouTube, especially now that we're coming up on the Neo release. The crap they come up with in those videos is amazing. And they show every DJI drone known to man and a couple of holy stones, and
They
might show Nevada at some point, and then they show a Mini 3 and a Mini 2.
Yeah. They just typed in ChatGPT, hey, make a video about the rumors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jackrabbit Scott is here. So
yeah, if anyone saw the short on the Dirt Nap City YouTube channel where Kelly's sticking a sticker on the pole. He seems a little off, a little different. And so maybe that's AI. You just never know. Maybe I cloned his video as well.
What? Kelly on the stick is a little off. Okay. I would sound a little off too if there was a stick. Yeah. Never mind. Or ladies present. But yeah, one more reminder. Y'all, please hit the thumbs up down there. I appreciate it.
How many thumbs do we have right now?
We're at 11 thumbs.
I see 12 on my end.
You see 12 on yours?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're at 12 now.
Nice.
And where we're at on the old Fun Bolts now. We're at 21 on Fun Bolts, so I gotta
Nice.
post that link one more time for the folks that got here later. So
What do you think of the name, by the way? Fun Bolts. Does it get across what we're thinking of, trying to think of a short name that doesn't limit us to much except for things that are fun and that use electricity.
yeah, I mean, if you're gonna introduce tasers, I mean, that could be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun and it requires voltage.
Right.
I volunteer Kelly for the victim.
Okay. And who's going to pull the trigger? Is that you when you visit?
I'll do it. I mean, I know you want to,
Right.
but you know, I know you have a working relationship, so probably better if I do it. Yeah.
I've seen those
And
videos.
as Bob said, he need to get lit up every now and again. So, you know, he needs to get energized. He needs the energy.
I see. Okay. When I've seen videos when people, are expecting to get tased, at like a police headquarters or something. What happens to the people locking arms with them? Doesn't the electricity flow into them as well?
Well, it depends on how much contact they have with them.
Mm,
You know, the closing is somewhat.
okay. I guess it's looking for the path of
Yeah,
least.
but that's that's with anything, even pepper spray. If you want to carry pepper spray on duty, you have to take the pepper spray shower.
Mm,
I've done the tear gas thing too. So thank you very much.
yikes. Not fun. So Ben T has an idea. E-bikes with tasers. Okay. Now we're on to something. It'll help you go faster while you're biking. You just kind of put a taser on a drone.
If the speed drops below a threshold, it'll give you this little boost of energy.
Maybe I can put the taser on the drone while I'm chasing him, and then as I get closer, I can just give him a little nudge.
There you go. Faster. If the props won't do it, the taser will.
All right. Well, if Kelly's not busy right now and he happens to be watching, I don't think he'd want to jump on after what we've been talking about.
Come on, Kelly. We got it all figured out already.
Or if he doesn't come on, then it'll just confirm the AI clone conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I mean, you lose either way.
True.
You might want to hit the classifieds tonight and see who else is hiring.
Yeah.
Because you might find the keys on the studio up and changed in the morning.
Maybe that's what happened. The door to the studio suddenly wouldn't open, and I was turning the key, and something was wrong with the door. Luckily, there were two doors to the studio, so I got in the other door. But maybe that's what was happening.
Yeah.
Just a subtle hint. Brent needs a proof of life appearance. How about a photo that I took today? Let's see if that's proof enough.
Well, we got this blooper that you said was recent.
Yeah. The blooper was from today, actually. Yeah, but here's Kelly pumping up a bike tire. Proof of life, but you don't know that's from today, so I could have taken that any day.
That's AI doctors.
Yeah.
That's probably an old picture from us flying at the farmhouse where he's fiddling with his drone after he crashed it.
So he has to hold up today's newspaper. Is that right? Just to
Yeah.
make sure. Okay.
AI shouldn't have a problem with that either.
Right. Well, actually, AI is a huge problem with text. It just it cannot get that right.
No, put a chunk of, hold up a news. No, make sure it's the Austin newspaper. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just
if he holds up the front cover of the Hamburger Morgenpost or something like that, that ain't gonna. Ain't nobody gonna buy that.
Let me just open up ChatGPT and get that prompt in.
Yeah. Don't let the details bite you in the butt.
Yeah.
Here, Lloyd's got the perfect idea. E-bike jousting was cattle prods. I mean, you do have two bikes now, okay?
Right.
And a cattle prod is only as far as Tractor Supply, so that shouldn't be hard to get.
Wow, we have endless ideas today.
Yeah.
I'm excited to tell Kelly.
I'll come up and I'll take the video so y'all can just concentrate on adjusting part.
Okay.
I know Kelly loves it when I take over the camera. Yeah, no, I don't think Kelly's going to make it because we're 15 over now, and
yeah,
he must have listened to us.
Yep, probably so.
All right, Chris. Well, it was good to have you.
Yeah, I'm glad I made it. So Does he think I'm an AI clone? Is that what he's saying? I'm Kelly's AI clone. Huh. That's a new theory. We'll never know.
No, as you said, there are certain disadvantages with AI, and like you said, text is a real problem.
Yeah,
I understand hair is a problem too.
Yeah, and fingers. So yeah, AI. Do I have 6 fingers? I don't know.
He's got too much hair on his head to be an AI clone of Kelly. Now, what he's thinking is you're actually Kelly AI into Chris.
Wow, this is getting too deep.
Yeah, but I like this and e-bikes jousting with cattle prods. That sounds like
That should just be our tagline. I should just put that on YouTube as our tagline. E-bikes jousting with cattle prods.
Yeah.
Subscribe if you want to see that. Oh man.
Let's see. One last check. We're still at 21. So.
Okay. And one last check in the green room. Kelly's not popping in.
Nope, I don't see him.
Okay.
He did not make it. That's all right. We'll bring him in next week when we have the Neo to discuss.
Yeah. Well, Ben, he can't make that excuse because his wife is in Canada.
Yeah.
He's
And he don't get groceries, he eats takeout.
He's a bachelor right now. Yeah.
Y'all been hitting the old whatchamacallit? What centerfold?
What?
What's that bar that you always end up going to when I'm up there?
I don't know.
Over there on 183.
Whitestone Brewery?
No.
I don't know.
Oh.
Obviously, we haven't been hitting it, whatever it is.
No, you're just playing dumb. That's what you're doing.
Wow, my credibility has just gone way down the stream.
Cover 2. That's
Oh, okay.
or you got more going over to where what's the other place called over there? Where's Brands?
Oh, Ben T has a good point. Yeah. You could just get the groceries delivered.
What makes you think she's going to order him groceries?
So wait, there's a cover 4 also? I know of a cover 2 and a cover 3. What does this all mean? Rankings?
What means?
Ben T said there's a cover 4 on Anderson Lane. What are they covering? That's what I want to know. And how many things do they have to cover?
Wouldn't you like to know? And Joe Fodelia.
Just in time for us to say goodbye.
Yeah,
How's it going,
just
Joe?
in time for us to wrap it up for today.
You missed my indoor flight and almost crash.
Yeah, we
live flight.
got a nice indoor flight on a Cinnahawk Mini. So you're gonna have to rewind. Make sure you subscribe to Fun Volts.
I'll say hey to Joe with Fun Volts.
And don't forget to hit that thumb up on the way out. Oh, we're at 14 now. Woohoo!
Nice. But Joe said he'll watch it back.
Do we have any more? Yep, we're still at 21 on Fun Vault. So
Well,
I did what I could.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I was hoping to get to 20 by the end of the year. So there we go.
Yep, you can take off the rest of the week, the rest of the year now.
Sounds good.
So anyhow, any more words of wisdom? Don't believe anything I don't believe.
So that's
anything he puts on the shorts now, because it may not. It's probably AI and.
No, that's an upcoming episode of Dirt Nap City. So be sure to subscribe to that as well. It's called "Can You Believe Your Ears?" I think, something like that.
We're 24.
Ooh, nice.
So give you a little bit of a boost.
Well, I'm gonna post. If I don't think I can post, Fun Volts is not a mod. Are you able to mod me so I can post?
Oh yeah.
Kelly's Kelly's Dirt Nap City sticker short.
Oh, I know.
And people can decide if Kelly is acting like an AI because he's talking a little funny.
Where you at? There you are. Yeah. All right. So
Be More Prosum and Brent are in the chat. Gotta say
Brent
hey.
been Smurfed and Fun Volts has been Smurfed. So
awesome. All right. Well, here's a sticker short from Kelly. AI or not? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. And I'll leave it at that.
Where did you post it?
in the YouTube chat.
Don't see it.
Is it still? Huh?
It might still be.
Maybe it's still kind of maybe it thinks that I'm not a mod. I'll post it one more time and see if it comes through. But either way, no worries.
You can throw it in the private chat and I'll put it on there.
Okay, yeah. Here's Kelly AI or not. Ben says you need to unmute the punter.
There we go.
The punter.
Just
Thanks, Ben.
post the link.
All right. Awesome.
All righty.
Well,
Well,
it's been good hanging out with you, Kai, and everyone in the chat.
it's been fun. Thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll do it again next week when we may or may not see Kelly.
Yeah, and then Kelly you can decide if this is AI or not when Kelly comes up. That'll be the title of the show. Kelly appears live, or is he AI?
It's going to be like a weekend at Bernie's.
And that is a reference.
If Kelly sits there next weekend in a freaking windbreaker and sunglasses and a hat on, I'm going to die.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
All right. The tears just keep flowing. What can I say?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Everybody, thank y'all. Chris, thank you. It's been fun. It's been too long. We need to get together and fly again. Darn it.
Yeah, definitely.
We need to get after it. And I need to get on that. So, but
yep. Jim, it totally screams. Jim's quoting that video. See you guys later.
We'll see ya. Bye.